organization. My name is Michael Lemus. I'm chairman of the board of BCIC, and I'm extremely excited to be with you on this grand event. Now, we all know there's no path to entrepreneurship, but with the eBridge Center, we at BCIC are trying to change that. We recognize how entrepreneurship stimulates job growth, creates new opportunities in industries, and makes communities better versions of themselves. Given that small businesses drive our economy, it's important that emerging entrepreneurs and early stage startups have a place to go that eliminates the barriers to growth and helps them turn their dreams into reality. The eBridge Center is mobilizing the next generation of entrepreneurs and equipping them with the skills and resources they need to create jobs, access capital, and scale commercially. The project before you is a product of years and years of work and collaboration, and we could not have been successful without our partners. Those partners being the City of Brownsville, the Lower Rio Grande Valley Economic Development Council, the University of Texas Rio Grande Valley, and their all-star team at the Entrepreneurship and Commercialization Center. Let's have it. And I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge the tremendous grant that was received yesterday for ETRGV from Mackenzie Scott. Let's hear it for those $40 million. And we have some other partners we'd like to acknowledge. The Brownsville Chamber of Commerce, cheer for the Chamber. The U.S. Economic Development Administration. And lastly, the Small Business Administration. And to kick off our groundbreaking, I would like to now introduce our mayor of the beautiful city of Brownsville, Mr. Trey Minnis.
Well, I know whenever I follow Mike, I'll never match his enthusiasm or energy, but at least I know I never have to lower the mic. Yesterday, congrats to Dr. Bailey, Jana, and Veronica on the $40 million gift. When I saw that yesterday, I thought, okay, Elon, you're up. 10 million is good, but we could use another 30. I want to acknowledge my fellow commissioners. I saw Commissioner Golonsky here. Commissioner Golonsky. We have our downtown commissioner, Commissioner Neese. And I know I don't think there's any other commissioners here, but I saw our city manager, Noel Darnall, in the back. Noel. So this is an exciting day because it really is kind of a culmination of what I feel is a new Brownsville, a new attitude, a new vision. And this building, in a way, is the epitome of that, right? I mean, it sat for years vacant, kind of forgotten, dusty book on a shelf, and then suddenly somebody came up with an idea. Hey, this is what we're going to do. This is a new way to innovate. This is the way we're going to move into the future. And here we are, right? Somebody takes something that may be lost or forgotten. And I kind of felt that way for Brownsville. We were in a way a sleeping giant for years, kind of left on the shelf, kind of not really thought of for a while. But we're back in a big way. And I couldn't do this, we certainly couldn't do this without the team of individuals that we have, our great commission, our great administration, and just a group of people within the city that have the vision, the talent, and most of all the passion to really move our city forward. So this is exciting just because, not only because it's actually here. How about that for reflection? Okay, so Michael already acknowledged all partners, but this is equally exciting just because of what it represents for our city. It represents innovation. It represents going into the future with a different mindset and what we feel our city will be going forward, right? So years ago we thought, okay, Brownsville is known for certain things. We're the second most historic city in Texas. And sorry, McAllen, but we're still the largest city in the valley, right? But we were thought of as different than what we are now. Now we have That guy I mentioned earlier, Elon Musk, flying some rockets a few miles away from here, and we're thought of as now what we want to be, which is a new space city. So we're really working on trying to bring that innovation to Brownsville, and this is just another thing to continue to draw that. We've had a couple, as y'all may have heard, we've had a couple new space companies moving into the city. Tomorrow we're excited to announce another company that's in aerospace that will be relocating to Brownsville as well. So this is where we're going, and this is where our future lies. And I couldn't be more excited to be in this position as your mayor. I'm selling the city on a regular basis with these companies, and I know Josh is doing a fantastic job at BCIC, Helen now at GBIC, doing a great job. So I feel like the pieces are in place, and seeing the crowd here, I know all of y'all believe in Brownsville just as much as I do, and y'all are the energy behind our city and the ones that really make it work. So thank you all for everything you've done, and just thank you for allowing me to be here, and looking forward to not just this, but the next couple of years. So thank you.
Thank you, Mayor, and those cat-like reflexes. That was pretty amazing. As I mentioned before, we could not have been successful in this project without our collaborative partners, notably the Lower Rio Grande Valley Economic Development Council, or LRG-VDC, who continue to assist us even today with construction and development of our entrepreneurial incubator. I would now like to introduce Mr. Rick Carrera, Director of Community and Economic Development for the LRG-VDC. It's yours for you.
Good morning, everybody. Mayor, you're kind of an act to follow also, so I'm under some pressure here to at least be somewhat entertaining for at least the next few minutes. But good morning, everybody. I'm Rick Carrera. I'm the Director of Community Economic Development for the Lower Rio Grande Valley Development Council, and I'm here on representing not just us in Community Economic Development, also but the entire Lower Rio Grande Valley Development Council, in which it would include our Executive Director, Mr. Manuel Cruz, who could not be here this morning. But we're just as excited as you are. I must say this is probably the most exciting groundbreaking that I've been to in quite some time. The enthusiasm is just incredible. It's awesome, and it should be, because this is going, as you look at the artist renderings here, this will be a fantastic facility that will achieve what it's designed to do. And that'll grow your own businesses and grow your own entrepreneurs. And these aren't just your garden variety entrepreneurs. Some of y'all touched on the aerospace industry. It's burgeoning, it's growing here. This is the kind of facility that would facilitate that kind of thing. As we are the designated economic development district for the area, for the region, designated by EDA, the Economic Development Administration. That enhances our involvement with this, and we could not be more proud or happy to be involved with this whole project. We believe in Brownsville just as much as y'all do. We're all for this. Anything we can do to absolutely help, we're happy to do so. It's good to see a lot of very familiar faces. I see UTRGV logo apparel everywhere. It's a former employee of the university. I'm happy you guys are here. It's good to see all of y'all. And once again, I will leave my remarks. Luckily, that's beyond reach. So even if I were to go down again, I think we'd be out of luck there, man. But anyway, thank you all, and we do appreciate being here. And if there's anything we can do to help, by all means, you know where to find us. Look up LRGVDC on the website, and we are certainly here to help. Thank you all. Enjoy the night.
Thank you, Rick. Now, one of the largest projects BCIC took on last year was the development of our Startup Texas COVID-19 relief programs, whereupon BCIC, UTRGV, and the Brownsville Chamber of Commerce created a COVID-19 business response team to directly provide educational resources and financial assistance from BCIC to the community of Brownsville. We could not have provided the amount of outreach we did without the assistance and companionship of our partner, the Brownsville Chamber. I would now like to ask Ms. Esme Villarreal, President and CEO of the Brownsville Chamber of Commerce, to say a few words. Esme?
Good morning, everyone, and what a great day for the great city of Brownsville. Thank you for the kind introduction, Michael. And yes, my name is Esme Villarreal. I'm the very proud President and CEO for your local Chamber of Commerce. We are thrilled and excited to partake in this historic milestone, not just for the great community of Brownsville and for great partners, which is the Brownsville Community Improvement Corporation, but our beautiful city, the gigantic and great and beautiful city of Brownsville. So ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause for great partners today. As we celebrate today their groundbreaking and you know what we've been part of for years, as Michael mentioned earlier, there are no words to really stress the importance of collaboration in the city, the importance of really understanding the vision and mission of others, but come together and have a unified voice to represent who we are, not just for the city, but for the region and the great state of Texas. And we, Brownsville, are setting, and we're catalysts of great things, and we're setting milestones that no one ever has before. During this pandemic, like of course Michael mentioned, we had the great opportunity to work with not just BCIC, but GBIC and the city of Brownsville, UTRGB. And I'll be remiss if I didn't mention this great important facts, as you may or may not know what a transition during this pandemic, but through this great collaboration, we were able to assist close to 1,000 businesses. We were able to conduct 14,000 calls. We were able to invest 8,000 hours and support the sustainability and growth of our business community, and not just Brownsville, but the whole Cameron County. And never had any other Chamber of Commerce, EDC, and municipality had ever been able to conduct this. So congratulations to the great city of Brownsville, to GBIC who's present today, BCIC and our staff at the Chamber. We are proud of these great collaborations and accomplishments, and we're honored to partake, and not just as a team member, but on behalf of the board of directors. We are grateful for the opportunity, and we are looking forward to promote economic development in the area, not just through this collaboration, but in support of small businesses, development initiatives, entrepreneurship, and research. And once again, to our mayor, to our, of course, our chair, and of course to Josh and his great team, congratulations on behalf of our board. We wish you the very best on this great endeavor, and we're proud of you, and we're here to support you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Esme and the Chamber. A notable Brownsville musician you may have heard of, Mr. Chris Christopherson, once popularized the term, or the phrase I should say, you can leave Brownsville, but you can never get Matamoros out of your soul. Our borderplex region is extremely unique, and our relationship with Matamoros and Mexico has never been closer. I would like to introduce our esteemed guest, the Honorable Juan Carlos Q. Vega, Consul of Mexico, to say a few words.
Thank you very much. Good morning. I feel honored to have been invited to this groundbreaking ceremony. I am sure that Matamoros and Mexico will be benefiting from these ideas that will be promoted and grown here at the new place that we are having today, the inauguration of the eBridge. We at the Mexico government are hoping to very soon be able to open the border again, so that we can have a lot of more exchanges of commerce. Let's hope that our government and your government will put together some ideas to have it done very quickly. I feel really honored to be here today. I love Brownsville. I have been here. This is the second time that I'm here serving as Consul of Mexico. I was here back in '94. So you can imagine that for me to come back and see the new Brownsville that is developing now is a fantastic thing. In fact, I'm planning to stay here for the rest of my life. So thank you very much, and I hope, Mayor, that this will be one of your ideas that is growing to make this city the city that we are home to become. Thank you very much, and have a nice day.
Thank you again to the Honorable Juan Carlos Vega. From our Startup Texas Seed Fund and COVID-19 relief programs to our ongoing efforts to create an open and inclusive ecosystem of entrepreneurship in our community, UTRGV has been working with BCIC every step of the way. To speak on behalf of our collaborative partners is Ms. Veronica Gonzalez, Senior Vice President of Governmental Affairs and Community Relations. Veronica is a recognized leader in the public and private sectors, having over 20 years of experience in negotiating and advocating to obtain results. As an attorney, mediator, legislator, fundraiser, since 2012, she's been working with the UTRGV, heading up governmental and community relations. In her role, Veronica oversees local, state, and federal governmental relations, community engagement, and 5 economic development offices. Veronica was the first in her family to go to college and credits education for her success and the many opportunities she has received. Veronica holds a Bachelor's of Arts degree with honors from Southwest Texas State University and a law degree from the University of Texas at Austin. She sits on numerous boards throughout the Rio Grande Valley. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Veronica.
Thank you, Mike. And Mayor, I was going to lower the mic again. Yeah. We're all vertically challenged a little bit, but we've got the biggest hearts in the world. Good morning, everyone. It's so good to see everyone in person. I am happy to be joined here today by our president, Dr. Guy Bailey, our deputy president, Dr. Jana Arney. I believe our dean of engineering is here, Dr. Ala Kubaj. I didn't know he was here. There he is. You can't miss Ala. And if you love social media, look up Ala Kubaj, because he is the, if people say that engineers aren't very good socially, well, Ala will prove them wrong. He is terrific. And we have, of course, our team from our Entrepreneurship and Commercialization Center here in Brownsville. Linda Upland, Julie, Julio, everybody else stand. They have been working tirelessly on this project. On behalf of everyone at UTRGV, we are truly excited to be here this morning and to be part of this transformational project. Our UTRGV Entrepreneurship and Commercialization Center, and I'll say, that's a mouthful, so I'll say ECC, is located here in Brownsville, and it's headed up by Mrs. Linda Upland, a proud Brownsville native. Over the years, Linda and her team have done an amazing job of helping new and existing businesses to thrive by providing them with all kinds of assistance on how to start up, how to market their services, how to raise capital, and how to scale up. The businesses that they assist are not just here in Brownsville, but all across the Rio Grande Valley. And some are international businesses from across the border. So the ECC has become the go-to center by the cities and EDCs across the valley, and I'm so proud of Linda and her team for the wonderful work that they are doing to help business owners' dreams come true. A few years back, Linda called me and she said, we have this great project. You have to meet Josh Mejia. So we got around a table, Linda, Josh, BCCC, others from the city, from LRGBDC, and the EDA. And we got to talking and thinking about how we could all expand our footprint, build upon the partnerships that we had, and create an entrepreneurial ecosystem, a one-stop shop, right, where you can support entrepreneurs and innovators, people with great ideas, soft landing ventures and existing businesses, in a way that also would benefit our students and our faculty and our staff. And the idea of eBridge was born. Placing this dream eBridge building in a part of town that is busy and visible and vibrant was critical to creating those opportunities for our current and our incoming business owners. And what better place than the historic downtown district, which happens to be located in an opportunity zone. Opportunity for opportunity. But where exactly? Well, the city already owned the old Casa Nylon. I have a friend that calls it Casa Medias all the time, accidentally, but Casa Nylon. And it was located in a prime location with enough money, because we needed enough money, because the building needed to be completely renovated. And it would need to be something that was going to stand out to the community. And when you see the renderings, you're going to see that it will stand out. So, yeah. Good. I didn't have the cat-like reflexes of the mayor. I didn't even see it coming. With every big project, you know, it takes a lot of money, and so we said, where can we get it? We thought, well, why don't we write a grant to EDA? We explained that this was a project with many stakeholders. Everybody had skin in the game, and all of us were going to come together to equip the next generation of entrepreneurs. So the EDA loved the idea. They funded the project. The city of Brownsville also said, hey, our Economic Development Corporation will pledge funds, and UTRGV pledged to move its business incubator into the building, provide expert assistance in the way of trainings, incubation, manufacturing assistance, market research, and much more. Businesses, get this, businesses are going to have the benefit of services from our ECC, our SBDC, our Small Business Development Office, our PTAC, our Procurement Technical Assistance Center, our VBOC, our Veterans Business Center, our Data Information Systems Center, our Texas Manufacturing Assistance Center, TMAC, and our Center for Innovation and Commercialization. So all of those services will be available to the entrepreneurs that want to come here. So now you know why we're so excited. I have to thank Josh Mejia. Josh has been a tremendous partner working closely with Linda day in and day out. Josh, and he's a rising star also in the economic development world. And we thank him for all that he does. Everyone at BCIC, Mike, all of you there, the city of Brownsville and the EDA and the LRGVDC, everyone for their partnership. If there's one thing we've learned is that alone we can't do it all, but together the possibilities are endless. So thank you, and I look forward to seeing everyone when we do the ribbon cutting. Thanks again.
Thank you very much, Veronica. I'd like to acknowledge a couple of folks that are in attendance, and they're my colleagues on the BCIC board, so if you can stand to be recognized. We have Ben Neese, let's hear it for Ben Neese. And we have Zoraima Diaz, our newest board member, let's hear it for Zoraima. Thank you very much. And also the amazing food that is in the back is actually from one of our Startup Texas recipients, Amoripan. So let's hear it for Amoripan in the back. Awesome. Well, I have the honor of introducing our last speaker. He was an integral part of what you're seeing here today, and he is steering BCIC into the right direction, just like the rockets in Boca Chica. We're going to the moon at BCIC as well, and that's being led by my the next speaker, our executive director for BCIC, Mr. Josh Mejia. Josh.
Vertically challenged, right? That's the phrase of the day. Well, thank you to each and every one of you for making the time to be here. It's a very special moment for all the partners. I purposefully asked Nathan Burkhardt, our Director of Marketing Small Business Development, to be put last for a reason, because I'm not very good at these things. And everybody sort of took a part of what I had scripted in my head, but my team knows very well that I don't do things scripted, because I get very nervous and I forget everything on the last second. But I will do something a little bit different, and I'll keep it short because I know this heat is wonderful and you all want to get going to your busy schedules. But we do live in a predominantly Hispanic Core County region, so I'm going to try to say a few words in both English and Spanish, if that's okay. I want to thank all the collaborative partners that you got to see on the poster board here shortly, but they're all present. Quiero tomar el tiempo de poder agradecer a cada uno de los colaboradores de este proyecto de eBridge, a cuales están aquí presentes. This project and any transformative project cannot be done without the power of collaboration. Este proyecto y cualquier otro proyecto que es transformativo para la comunidad no puede ser posible sin el poder de la colaboración. If there is a big takeaway that I would like for you all to take today is this. What are we doing in the community, in this Core County region, to help our Hispanic entrepreneurs thrive and succeed? Si hay un punto clave que quiero que cada uno de ustedes se lleven de este evento, es este. ¿Qué estamos haciendo nosotros para poder ayudar a nuestra comunidad hispana poder triunfar y poder emprender sus negocios. That's what this center is all about. It's a consolidation of all the fundamental resources necessary for entrepreneurs not only to start their businesses, but to scale up their operations. Este centro empresarial une todos los recursos fundamentales para cualquier emprendedor poder empezar su idea, comercializar y poder engrandecer en escala sus operaciones. My family, and I'll share a personal story with you all, just real short. My family, when they started their journey here in this country, they lived in a humble apartment a couple blocks down from the street. Voy a compartir una historia personal breve. Mi familia, cuando empezó su jornada aquí en este país, vivían en un apartamento a unas pocas cuadras de aquí. My dad believed in the American dream. He still believes in it. He still believes in the American dream, but he started off working as a construction worker at a very popular construction company at the time. Mi padre es creyente en el sueño americano y él empezó a trabajar como constructor en una compañía muy popular aquí en el Valle. And just like many of us may have experienced at least once in their lifetime, my dad lost his job and there goes the income for the family. Tal como varios han experimentado, ojalá que no, pero mi padre hubo un tiempo donde perdió su trabajo y el único ingreso de mi familia paró en ese instante. But it was a close friend of our family that approached my dad and taught him the principles of entrepreneurship and got him to start his business. Era un amigo muy cercano de mi familia que se acercó a mi padre y le enseñó los principios de cómo emprender un negocio. Now my dad has a large company. He's outgrown the valley and provided the resources necessary for me and my younger sisters to be able to succeed in this country. Mi padre aprendió estos recursos y la tutoría que un mentor, un amigo muy cercano a mi familia, pudo ayudarle a poder empezar un negocio, engrandecerlo y proveer los recursos necesarios para mi familia, mis hermanas, para poder triunfar en este país. I think all our partners believe in that. Creo que todos los socios de este proyecto creemos en eso, nos inspiramos en eso. Not only are we going to help start mom and pop businesses, but we're going to help take new innovative companies and have them scaled up here for the entire South Texas region. Y ahora con este centro y este proyecto no nada más vamos a ayudar a los emprendedores a iniciar sus proyectos, pero también ayudar a esas compañías innovadoras a establecerse y crecer aquí en el Valle. Again, I thank each and every one of you for your time and your support. Nuevamente les agradezco a cada uno de ustedes por su ayuda y su apoyo. Thank you.
Thank you for those words, Josh, and thank you for sharing that story. Stories like that are what we want to see over and over and over again in this particular location. So extremely excited for what the future holds for Brownsville and the rest of the valley. I do want to acknowledge, I believe we have some folks from Senator Cornyn's office. If you're here, if you can raise your hand to be acknowledged. Right in the back, let's hear it for Senator Cornyn's office. And also from Philemon Bella's office, I believe we have some folks from up. There we go. Thank you, both of you, for being in attendance. As we wind down, again, I want to thank Josh for those words, and to all of our partners, City of Brownsville, Lower Rio Grande Valley Economic Development Council, UTRGV, the Brownsville Chamber of Commerce, USADA, and the Small Business Administration. At this time, I'd like to invite our speakers and collaborative partners, who I believe they've already been designated, to join me for a photo inside the eBridge Center. In the meantime, we invite all members of the public to sign our eBridge Center signature wall piece, which is to the right of me, whereupon the signatures written will be scanned and laser etched onto one of the walls inside the eBridge Center upon completion and construction. So please get your signature on there and be cemented within the building. Thank you again, and if anyone has any questions or would like to learn more about the eBridge Center, please speak with Nathan Burkhardt. Nathan, and let's hear it for Nathan. He put all this together with a lot of work, a lot of work hard. And Nathan is our Director of Marketing and Small Business Development for BCIC. Again, thank you so much for being with us this morning. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful future for the city of Brownsville, and it's a beautiful future for all of the entrepreneurs here in our lovely city. Thank you so much, and please come by and sign the signature. Thank you very much.